In today's video, I wanted to share with you 3 outfits that I've worn this past week, 3 meals that I've eaten, and 3 things that I've done to look after myself as a mum of a 1-year-old. Before we get started, if there are any video requests that you have for me, leave them in the comments below. The recent survey that some of you guys did for me has been so helpful in creating content that you guys actually want to see, so please feel free to add some more ideas here. Okay, so let's start with some fashion. I saw a lady wearing this jumper at a cafe the other day and it was everything I've been looking for. I decided to give her a compliment and ask her where she got it from. And she told me it was from Ganda. Ganda is not known to be an ethical brand, so I ended up finding it on Depop in my size for just $28 plus postage. I was so happy with that price. This is the jumper. It's a very loose knit, so I've been wearing it over a long sleeve cream t-shirt and then wearing it with my wide leg jeans from Nudie, my Veja trainers, and my Monica Vinader hoops. I'm not gonna lie, I've worn this at least 3 times this past week. On some of the colder days, I've thrown a jacket over the top too. Alex and I have chicken salad a couple of times a week for dinner, and we've recently mastered being able to throw a salad together with things that we just have laying around. So there are a few ingredients that we will always have: some sort of grain, either rice or quinoa, some sort of green, usually spinach or rocket, and then we have chicken and halloumi cheese. Yum. And then any other salad things we have laying around, so tomatoes, cucumbers, avocado, etc. The main thing for me is making sure that there's different textures in the salad. That's what I think makes it really yummy. So something that is crunchy is essential, like cucumber or radish or snow peas. We always throw pumpkin seeds and currants on top. The currants add a really lovely sweetness, so you don't need to add any sweet sugary dressings. Then we just dress it with extra virgin olive oil and some lemon. I am telling you right now, this is so good and so healthy. We eat variations of this all the time. And of course I forgot to film it before eating because I was so hungry, so it's a bit of a mess now, but trust me, it is amazing. If you're interested in seeing a bit more detail about our salads and how we kind of whip them together, I'll be happy to make a blog post, so let me know in the comments. Tonight, Nate had chicken as well, some roasted carrot and sweet potato, some cucumber and avocado with hemp seeds sprinkled. 2 other outfits that I've worn this week include this one, which is my long straight leg rust trousers, a basic white t-shirt tucked in, gold jewelry, trainers, and my fluffy jacket. This fluffy jacket is so cozy. This is one of my favorite secondhand pieces. And the other outfit is this yoga set from Indigo Luna. I haven't taken this off since I got it. Indigo Luna have been one of my favorite ethical brands here in Australia for a couple of years now. Their pieces are buttery soft against the skin, and I just got this gorgeous yoga set, which I feel amazing in. Yoga has become a huge part of my life since becoming a mum. I started it for my mental health. I had postpartum depression and anxiety after having my son, and my psych and a close friend both suggested that I try yoga. It was incredibly hard at first to get myself out of the house with a young baby, but I decided to make it a weekly part of my schedule. So every Sunday morning, I would go to yoga. It slowly became the best part of my week. Don't get me wrong, I love looking after my son, but I can do it so much better with a more clear mind when I actually take the time to look after myself. I come back home after yoga on Sunday mornings with the best attitude and mindset that I've had all week. I couldn't imagine my life without it now. I've started going some weeknights now too, and I do a little at home here and there as well. 2 other self-care things I've been focusing on this week include walking and smelling the flowers. My son loves flowers. It's his first proper word, wower. So we've been taking long walks and smelling all the flowers along the way. This is a moment in my day to be fully present and really helps if I'm feeling extra anxious or overwhelmed. The other self-care thing that I've been focusing on this week is letting go of perfection around my house. To be honest, I've been working on this since Nate was born, but the past couple of weeks I've made it a real priority. I'm trying really hard to let go of the mess and let go of the anxiety surrounding my constant to-do list. I think we can often see other people's houses online that look perfect all the time and Pinterest worthy, and wonder why ours don't look that way too. When I film outfit videos for YouTube, I usually try to make the background somewhat clean, but recently I've just been leaving a few things out in the background of my videos because I want to make sure I'm sharing a realistic life, and I also want to release some of the pressure on myself to be perfect. There's always going to be washing, drying around the house. There's always going to be toys scattered about. There's always going to be something to do. So letting go of the anxiety surrounding that and just doing what I can manage seems to be the answer at the moment. Speaking of always having something that needs doing, having dinner on the table every night whilst looking after a baby all day can be challenging. So I've recently been trying to simplify it for us by finding some really easy one-pot meals. Anything that requires less dirty dishes is a huge win for me. So I've been doing this rice chicken chorizo dish. It's like a cheat paella cross risotto. So onions and garlic go in the pan, which I'll add in with some chopped mushrooms, a bunch of spices, a cup and a half of rice. Then I'll brown the chicken and the chorizo before adding in some white wine and some stock. Next, I'll cover it up and let it simmer for about 10 minutes until the rice absorbs all the liquid. Then I'll stir through some greens and some herbs, whatever we have on hand, and I often squeeze a bit of lemon on top. And this is so delicious and so easy. For lunches, I usually just make myself a quick sandwich or eat any leftovers from dinner. So I get Nate's food ready first. Today he's having carrot muffins and some fruit. He didn't love these carrot muffins. I had to really coax him into eating them. Then he fed me some, and then I tried to feed him again, and eventually he did eat a little bit. Anyway, while he was eating, I'll make my food. So today is a sandwich, just throwing in ham, cheese, tomato, some pepper, some chutney, and some greens. Yum. Next week, I want to share with you guys my non-designer bag collection, which bags I use the most, where they're from, some alternatives, and of course, how I style them with outfits. If you missed my recent lazy styling tips video that is linked up on the screen for you now, that video is full of some awesome tips for getting dressed when you're in a rush. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to spread kindness this week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.